Okay, so today I'm going to make a variation on the classic Queen's Park Swizzle. Now, I can hear some of you already.
Why aren't we just making a normal Queen's Park Swizzle? Who needs a variation? Come on, what are we doing?
I have 3 words to convince you to keep watching. Overproof, Demerara, rum. As I said in last week's episode, today we are taking the QPS in a darker than normal direction. Our recipe from Regarding Cocktails by Sasha Petraske specifies either an overproof or 80 proof Demerara rum. 100 proof is 50% ABV, so overproof means more than 50% ABV. As you can see, the rum I have today is 69% ABV, so it definitely qualifies as overproof. It's not strictly a Demerara rum, as that title is reserved only for rums made in Guyana, the home of the Demerara River. But this rum is a blend of Caribbean rums, including Jamaica, Barbados, and of course, Guyana. I'm not sure what just happened, but anyway. This will be accompanied by Angostura bitters, Demerara syrup, which in this case is actually a Demerara gum syrup I had left over from another video. A quick little side note before we put this together. Growing up, I was told that this was a swizzle stick. It's not. This is a cocktail stir stick. A true swizzle stick is literally a wooden stick that naturally branches in 5 different directions, creating a perfect tool for mixing rum punches by hand, and it has been used that way in the Caribbean for generations. If you don't have one, purists will tell you that you can't truly make a swizzle cocktail. Thankfully, I'm not a purist, and a long bar spoon will do the trick if you put it into your glass and roll it aggressively between your hands like this. Now, on to the recipe. Like the regular QPS, we are told to build in a cocktail shaker. Again, I'm going to sub in a cocktail mixing glass so you good people can see what I'm doing. To the glass, we add 1 ounce of fresh lime juice. And then, because I only need half an ounce of syrup, I'm going to add it with the lime juice, since my jigger reads in 1, 1.5, or 2 ounces, but not a half ounce by itself. Technically, I'm fudging this because it calls for 3/4 of an ounce of a 1-to-1 syrup, but my syrup is actually 2-to-1, so I would really only need 3/8 of an ounce, but I did a noticeably heavy pour of my lime juice, or should I say a squeeze of lime juice, so I think it's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. We'll do it live! Then add 8 to 10 mint leaves to your glass and give them a gentle muddle. Add 2 ounces of your choice of rum and stir gently to combine. Next, make some crushed ice with a Lewis bag and a mallet. And then add your cocktail to a frozen Collins glass. Fill most of the way with crushed ice and then give it a good swizzle to chill down the drink and dilute it a bit. Add more ice and top with 5 or 6 dashes of Angostura bitters before giving another gentle swizzle. Top with more ice to make a large mound. Garnish with some freshly spanked mint. Add a straw. And that is the Queen's Park Swizzle Dark. Alright, well, I do not think I've been this excited to try a new drink for the channel in quite some time. I'm just giddy. I cannot wait to taste this thing, so cheers. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's so good. Oh my goodness. I know I'm laughing like a little bit of an idiot, but oh my goodness, this is so freaking good. I think that 90% of what makes or breaks this cocktail is the rum you use, and you know, the old-fashioned traditional dark, of course, actually stands for oh bleep, that's delicious. I didn't make that up. On the side of the bottle, there's a collection of distillers, namely like Jeff Berry, Martin Kate, P. McGee. All of these guys and more were involved in making that rum, and one of the reactions when they settled on that blend was, you know, oh bleep, that's delicious. And you know, I gotta say, that's kind of my reaction too. There are so many flavors going on in this glass, and though 90% of them are coming from the rum, let's not forget that Demerara sugar is bringing something to the table. The Angostura bitters is bringing a lot of spice flavors, and I think the coolest thing about this is it doesn't feel like you use something super, super strong. Like, I can tell the proof is there, but it's not fighting with the flavors. You know, people don't realize that the reason you would use a higher proof is not to get drunk faster or to have, like, I don't know, bragging rights, but so often flavors that are found in distilled spirits are soluble in alcohol, and the higher the content of alcohol, the more of that flavor you can bring. And then when that distilled spirit is mixed with water, all of those flavors and aromas are no longer able to stay in solution because the relative alcohol content has dropped, and so they become aerosolized, and you can taste them and you can smell them. That's why absinthe usually has the proof to the freaking moon, and why oftentimes some of the best rums are higher than 50%. So that's what's happening here. This is just a symphony of wonderful flavors of spices and tropical fruit. There's like a grassiness and some funk, like a banana funk. There's so much going on, it's almost hard to describe. No, it is hard to describe. It's almost impossible to describe. And you know, I don't think I want to try and describe it all that much. Go get yourself a bottle of Plantation OFTD and make yourself a proper Queen's Park Swizzle Dark, and you will not be disappointed. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you'll ever make a Queen's Park Swizzle with light rum again. It's that freaking good. But until next time, I'd like to wish you a wonderful day, and cheers.